Next Mother Crystal
Mother
has to
crystals
die.
remain in storm and ash. Drake's breath near Ironhome. Drake's fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's spine in Waloed. And Drake's tail here in the crystalline
I feel
dominion.
like the Mother Crystals are just drakes.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
We have an uncle still?
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
We had an uncle? I didn't know that.
Wait. Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Let's go, boys! I feel like Gav just seems like constantly drunk to me right now. So it's a little bit strange, but let's go! Oh no. Auto's counter is now open. What is Auto's counter? New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. The Alliance Reports, the Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the mess. Alright. And the Kupo, or whatever it's called, is also there. Oh, look at him playing his guitar. And new quest.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I have no idea where Otto's place. Oh yeah, I have an idea where Otto's place is. It's super cool that we are from Brosia, by the way, Beck. I really hope for this for quite a while.
That room's as ragged as...
I just can't do this in hideaways. Gosh dang it.
So Mathers all right.
Okay, hello, Nectar. Clive, there you are, Kupu. I've been looking all over for
What's the
you.
matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupu.
The Hunt Board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts.
Ooh.
Those that might pose a threat to our
I feel like
operations
we've
if they
played
were
this
left
game
to
for
roam
20
free.
hours and we're still in the
Just because they
tutorial.
can't be dealt
It's
with
a
when
little
they're
bit crazy.
spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupu. I knew all that already. Sure. And that's why I need your help, as I need you not to run to you, Kupu. I'm the mightiest of all the Mughals. No, fine. So I need you to slay them all, Kupu. Okay?
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupu. It's good to have found someone who understands me, Kupu. I stay here, then I keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. Ask about Hans. Did you see that all the billets are marked with a location, Kupu? That's where the horrible horror question was seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupu, try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down and fish them off. The people of Valisthea, well, not LSD, it's like Val. It's pricey what you see before you, Kupo. The curse breakers note down the details of any particular dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupu, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. As about Nectar's adventures, did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupu?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been. Awesome. Look at these wings. Do they look like this one I might carry a movie across the Countess Leagues? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid. Alright, alright. Valistia, ein Dia-Projektor. Valistia. I don't know, guys. I can't remember stuff like this. The hunt board. Reports of finds terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the Nucius marks. Can I... Do I have to remember those? Wait, we have gotten that one, right? Because this is... Isn't that the one we found already? Why is it open, though? We have killed that already. It's not fair. Alright, let's see how the world has changed. If I even can recognize that. Sure.
How may I help you today?
I don't know.
Here's the latest information I have.
What did change? Is Ambrosia just back in the... Odin's dominant. Titans. Who's Odin? Oh, that is the king. I didn't even know that he had also... Yeah, I know this guy had Bahamut. Who's... That is Sunbreck. This is Kingdom of Violet. And this is the Dharmikian Republic. Where are we going into now? Ambrosia is not back. Like, we have the fine hound here, Torgal, but we don't have Ambrosia. Interesting.
Here you are.
What has changed? To Port, I saw Clive and... yeah. Where are we going now? To Drake's Breath. Oh, okay, that's it. For some reason I thought it was somewhere down here, honestly. But I guess that makes more sense. The Iron Kingdom. Okay, that's the Iron Kingdom. Who
I have the details
is
here.
in the Iron Kingdom? We don't have really much information about the Iron's Kingdom, huh? Maybe that's the little corner that's still free here.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Who knows? Then we have this person over here. Who are you?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
What are you doing?
Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll. Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
What? Sure.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
The partners completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway mess to view current renown level next. Ah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Wait, do I have to pay for those? In our order... Oh, this gives me ability points though.
Here you are. You earned
Oh, this is okay. If I okay, so it's just a requirement of unlocking those. I get it. That's cool.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
But let's also talk with her a little
Welcome
bit,
to the
right?
Patron's
Let's just
Whisper.
see what she's. Ask her
Business
about
is
her.
busy.
Oh fuck! I forgot that I had to read this myself. On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolar's reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirelai. Still, I like to think Jara would be proud of me too, where he is with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jara in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us even though they're gone. That's actually probably true.
May the goddess go with you.
Is this a dude that has the side
Have a look at the
missions?
list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Yes, he is the
Seen
one.
enough?
We haven't talked with him either because he just seems
Clive.
very annoying.
Oh, same old.
Artist got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need these help to sift through it all. And not just the sifting. Actually solving any of those problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. I love how everyone is kind of just thinking that I have the most time, while I'm like the head of the operation all the time. It's just like, yeah, the curse breakers are super busy. Everyone is super busy, but if you're not busy, can you just take over? So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kind of Mattel, they're still with us in our health. And Sid. When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
still with us too.
But he's still with us too, with us and then you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger. A hideaway ain't nothing without it, Sid. That is true.
I'd be a stranger.
That is actually a nice way of saying it.
Doesn't sound like anybody's.
It's a nice way of saying it. I wonder actually, if you look on the world map now. Oh. If you look on the world map now, then it's kind of... Oh, then we can actually look into the local map. Okay, that's cool. Where's Sunbreck? Wait, Sunbreck still has its freaking... I don't know what I'm trying to look at, honestly. I just try to find those marks, but I guess... Like those beast marks, but I just don't know how to find them. Then we have 2 new messages. It's always interesting having like a HUD system in a game like this, where it's like, oh yeah, we're coming back here now, and then now we talk with all the NPCs, see what's I share. Oh, look at the kids. It's alright to tattoo. You go first, and then Torgo just eats the hand off, of course. Clive Chambers Wall of Memories. Oh, we can play something new? Oh, yeah! Oh, we got Ambrosius! Oh, a saddle and blinders crafted specially for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separate from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Oh, sweet. And then we got some messages. So let's read the reading table. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insentences on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together it feels as though we must suffer another 2 apart. I'm gladdened to hear of our most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobos sacrificed herself to protect you that night at the Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? I love that she also signed this letter. I feel like writing letters in this age of time feels a little bit like them just writing text messages. But with the, like, with what they have.
Sancfordian, dear.
Let's actually see if we can reinforce anything. No. We can't also craft anything. No. We have 11 balls right now. At the moment, I believe. So.
That it?
Yeah, that it. For now. Then let's get a level lower and find the side quest on this hideaway. And there's also an ad coming up now, so we're gonna pause here. And I will just go into a break screen while the ad is running and just get myself a little bit moving. I just started another laundry because we have so much laundry, so I kind of want to have that out of the way. We're back, thank you so much. Oh shit, I teleported in there now. I just wanted to have, gosh dang it, most of the laundry done before next week starts working again. Hello Manu, thank you so much guys for the work on bags. Alright, let's find the side quest now. Where is it? Where is it now?
Finish with that log.
Wait, the side quest is somewhere upstairs? Huh? I don't get where it is, honestly. Seems a little weird. No, but we, like the first day when we were here, we actually washed the first batch, but we have like 4 more batches. To watch. I just read the preview of the hero balances for season 6 and I'm not sure if I like them at all. I just think like I had like a discussion with someone else about the new hero, that it seems to be even less fun to play with as tank. Oh, I need to sneeze again, sorry. Sorry! Hi. So, okay, where the heck is this quest then? I don't get it. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you a lot, really. Thank you, guys. I don't know, like, as I think I'm getting a little bit sick, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, you can go back here all the way. I didn't know that, actually. Because it just seemed like a dead end, but holy shit, how far is this going? Gesundheit, danke! Thank you, guys. Oh my god.
Now, Martel.
That is a cool. Oh, that is really cool. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
It
Sweet
better
as you
is
like, in
tasty.
fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure. I even get
nice being the
two.
bearer of good news for a
Or
change.
good.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Aww. That's lovely.
Hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
That's a lovely way of remembering all the people. You could also pronounce it Bavarian Gesundheit. Gesundheit? German has always been caps to show how angry the language is. Yeah, I agree. I love it. Es ist die Wahrheit. But I think also when people that don't have German as mother tongue talk German they tend to just make fun of it and just kind of like extra pronounce every freaking letter. Off limits. That means you. Oh, it's off limits to me. Aye aye aye. Kupo! Oh, Kupo! Are you just writing with Kupo? Kupo? Welcome to the stream, Kupo. See, it's a cute name. How's it going? Oh! I have a lovely smile. I expect you are a Final Fantasy fan. Welcome to the stream. For example, if one would write their partner, I love you, since they say that angry as well. Yeah. Ich liebe dich. Exactly. Having fun? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a very chill game. I love the fighting system. Sometimes I feel like the cutscenes are a little bit too long. But overall, so far, I really have a fun time. I just have a bad time with figuring out who is fighting for which region or country, which war is fighting against who. It's like, I don't know. I will follow Cooper. Thank you so much for the follow. It's really appreciate. How did you like, have you played Final Fantasy XVI? That's that. Ist dein Schlüssel, dann kriegst du keinen Nachtisch. Can we get a complaints about cutscenes counter? I know, I say this so often, but it's just like, you're just caught as a player so many times in cutscenes in this game.
Like
No, I stop, Gold, I stop.
Yeah. Courtesy of Martel.
But if new people ask me about my opinion about it, it still is a remaining opinion, you know?
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Burrows?
Course she was.
Oh, guys, come on.
I'd sort that one. Love plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
7 out of
Remember
10.
when she ran
That's
back into
good
the hideaway to
rating.
collect them
What is
trees
your
when
favorite
Karen
Final
attacked?
Fantasy?
Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
I hate when people use that argument for anything. Yeah, I think it's also such a far-fetched argument, usually Gold. Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, I will say this. I only have played Final Fantasy 15 and 16 is my second Final Fantasy. Oh, wait, isn't Final Fantasy... I just sometimes look some of the cutscenes of the older Final Fantasy because I thought they were really beautiful and very romantic. And I think this one was also one where it was really beautiful and romantic. Would you play online MMO of Final Fantasy? I'm not sure, honestly, because I think by now MMOs just take so much time, and I don't know, it's really hard for me to keep playing a game. Same with Diablo, especially like when you have games where you have to grind. I feel like now I reach a point in Diablo where I'm like, okay, cool. What am I doing now? Can you summarize Final Fantasy 16? Isa cutscenes. Like armor gets weaker, new hero adds more Discord effects. Tank. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. Like more Discord effects. It just sounds horrible as a tank player. And also 2 buffs to life weaver. Why do you write him wife lever? What the heck? Kann ich da einfach am Viewer mit der grindet? Yeah, asking viewers for grinding, no. I like to do my stuff. You love it. Yeah, but I just never was a fan of round-based fighting, and that was the reason why I never was really interested in the previous Final Fantasy games, because it was always just like round-based fights, and I just love the hectic fights where you have to react in the moment. Well, I don't call him wife lever because it sounds weird.
Take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
Since ever?
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they?
They are.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the day.
That seems also like a really cool garden area, like it is.
Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Sure.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Yeah, but
What's the last of the
it is. It's just something different. Like doesn't like round-based plays D&D. I feel like it's just something different playing D&D than in comparison to. I don't know. It just fits different than in games. You know, there are many widow makers, but are there also wife makers or aim makers? I think there are some wife makers, but I think this is like a business we don't wanna go into. When my mom said this to me, I told her okay, but when I eat it, they would yeah. It's just also like. I mean, I think the sentence with like, eat this, like in Africa, kids are starving. It's just like the sentence of, they would starve even though if I wouldn't eat it because it wouldn't add more to their food count. And I think what the purpose of this is just making like you appreciate food, that we actually have it as easy as it is right now to get food, and we shouldn't take this for granted, you know. I think what is missing for you is the D20. Yeah, maybe. Like, if I had to roll a D20 every time, that would be cool. Just like, oh, yeah.
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years.
Isn't it just like 5 years?
I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree.
Aww.
Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but
you helped to grow that tree, which a lot of people haven't done that before.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
Aww.
They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Aww, that's cute. I think the purpose is just manipulation so that the will of the parents is executed, nothing else. Yeah, but I think also maybe a little bit, just a tiny bit to appreciate the fact that we have food. But just because I'm not hungry anymore, that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate. Yeah, no. I think it's also like, it's also always like this moment when, I think if a kid says like, I'm not hungry anymore, then it's also okay for the kid not to eat anymore, because like, I think the kids should just be able to define their own boundaries and not just having us like pushing more food into them and stuff. But it's also like my niece, for instance, is very bad with food in general. Like she literally eats everything that is very plain, like bread, noodles or pasta with nothing on it, and fries, like all like just carbs that also are not very nutrition overall, right? And it's I think it's a little bit sad. And every time when you ask her to just taste something, she's like, no, I don't like it, it's disgusting. And you're like, you have never tried it in your freaking 6 years life. Just try it. And then she's like, and this is where I'm always thinking like, okay, that's just stupid. Like honestly, this is just, I think this is such a stupid behavior. Fried fries have most calories coming from fat. Yeah. And she is also like, that's also when we talked about like giving her a present for that she gets into school on Tuesday, and I'm going to Germany on Monday and fly back on Wednesday. It's a little bit of a hassle trip for me, but so I'll be there at the Tuesday when she gets into school. And we also talked a little bit about like, because I wouldn't know what I could gift her, so I was asking in chat, and then someone just to Sweden was just like, I don't think it's a good idea for her specifically, because she is already very chubby just because she eats so shit food all the time, like not nutritious food basically. Where do I have to go right now? Ah, here, right. I don't know if she will have like the biggest. What is that even called? Schooling cone? I don't know actually. Like I have no idea. I haven't been in the picture a lot. Like it was just like, oh, but you're coming on that day, right? And I was like, I didn't even got an invitation. Nor did I knew about it because no one told me. It's like my family has a very bad way of communication and expect me to know everything.
Besides,
so
he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I think it's super exciting that we take on another Mother Crystal now. Really?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
It's school enrollment, actually.
After learning the truth,
I said I don't know how big it will be, Gold. I'm very out of the picture of this thing.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna read chat after the cutscene. Just give me a moment. Let's liberate Rosaria, I guess. No worries, Gold. No worries. To replication bloodlines is only when you overeat too much that you puke.
How far do you think
So you could also start Baldur's Gate in court from the beginning. We should have the biggest. I was disappointed. For you on that, Isa. Why do you have to invite you? It's also like, honestly, you know, the funny thing is, and I can't, like, I'm fine with this by now, and this was like something that was a little bit annoying for me in the beginning. It's just like how little my family reaches out to me, and I'm also not the person that reaches out a lot. So I'm also like, I'm also the person who's where I'm saying like, okay, I'm not blaming them because I'm not doing the same, but just like the sheer expectations of me knowing what's going on in their life if there's just no communication is just like so stupid. And the funniest thing, and I do this a little bit on purpose as well by now, it's just like, even when I'm in Germany, I don't talk much about what's happening in Copenhagen or anything, because also no one is asking, and I'm just tired of this, like, you have to make yourself very loud in this, within this family to just tell you stuff, and I just feel like I'm just too tired to really trying to tell stuff. I'm personally just like looking forward to with like the cosplay and stuff. It's just like it doesn't matter for them anyway, right? So
time to fight.
I'm just like whatever. Ooh, big boy. It's actually kind of cool that we can loot and just run around now. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Wait, is it now going back? What is happening? Never mind! How dare you not be on the... Yeah, it's really... It is the weirdest... It is such a weird communication. Ow, I didn't saw that it fly right at me. Ow. Ow.
Help me, boy. Well done.
My god. I parried, guys, of course. It's just like also so... It is... Ow! Ow! My god. What is this creature that I can't like get a handle of this right now? I'm talking too much, obviously. Jesus Christ, really? That was so cool great like right now. I can't figure out that timing for the dodge. No. I swear to God, this creature just pisses me off because I don't find the timing to dodge it, and it just pisses me off right now. Dang it! Get out of here! There we go. That took way too many potions and everything from me. Ugh. That was annoying. Anyway. I know, like, I just became way better with just accepting the situation as it is. And,
Come on.
I don't know, like, I think in the beginning for a while I was a little bit annoyed, like when I had to talk with when I talked with my sister about certain things. Then it was just like about like, she would just, because also a lot of stuff is going on in her life. I get that. But it's just like, I just find it annoying when someone is taking so much space up to just constantly talk about themselves and don't let you any room just talk about your life, or just also doesn't seem to have any major interested in it. And I was just like, okay, cool. And then I just let the people talk. But I think the funniest thing I had with my sister was literally that she was like, oh yeah, no one is asking how I'm doing. And then I was like in a talk with her like for an hour, and she was talking an hour about herself, and it was just like, no one needs to talk. You got a life apparently, but not interesting enough for my family to really hear about it. So it's just like whatever.
Look.
It's just whatever.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome.
Isn't that one of those nights we have fought before? We have family, yeah. Like I said, I'm totally fine with the situation as it is now.
Of course, your
so,
lordship. You shall have our
but I like earlier in this year, I actually also was a little bit sad, kind of, because you just move so far away, and then you just kind of realize how little people reach out to you, and it was just like, oh, okay. But at the same time, as I said, I'm also like very bad at reaching out, not because I don't care, but I don't know, it's just nothing that's really in myself. But you beaten me already. No, I didn't. I've played a little bit on Thursday. And I think between Dokumi and now, this was the last time I've really played. So no, still nope. One day, hopefully, maybe before Just Dance 2024 is coming out.
Excuse me.
Was on Dokumi, yeah.
What was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Oh, someone is doing
Empire
already.
wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
That's so strange.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
Hello. What are you
I ain't
selling?
got much, but what's mine
Oh
is
wait, are
yours.
you selling potions?
price.
Because I had like to fight this weird creature that just
You won't be disappointed.
beat my ass.
Much obliged.
Thank you. Oh.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now.
I love that
seen
they're
them,
called black shields and then
least
they
I
have
think
black
there was a
armor.
black
It's
shield.
just so
Gosh, I
edgy
never
and
saw
so
one before.
fitting.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think?
Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands.
Firebrands.
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Oh, he's a fan of them, alright.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need
Yeah, I
to
also
find out.
wonder if we are the firebrands that they call us firebrands. Hello, good sir.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
I know
We can
that.
help
Shut up.
nursing those Imperial soldiers.
Always
who
a
were
good
here
first
earlier.
impression is like, I know that. Fuck you.
Telling these strangers a thing.
Get out of here, Mon. Oh,
I
hi
speak
there.
for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
Okay,
You
sorry.
are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Uh-oh. We're getting kicked out. And we left our chocobos back there.
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Yeah.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Oh, we go against the mother now.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
That will be interesting.
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials
There
deem
were
them worth
birds in
pursuing
the
to the back of
background, guys.
beyond.
Birds!
But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
What is that whistle?
Good girl.
Isn't that usually like this whistle when something attractive is happening? Let's call Ambrosia like that.
Through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ooh. Fallen Hunter.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen
Oh,
more and more.
don't
of
let
these
get Ambrosia get
What do you think is
attacked into the
waking
boot.
The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Oh, hello.
More of my mother's men.
So she created the black man. I see. Oh well. Okay. Wait. Let me get off. It's not what I wanted to press though, but sure. I mean, when you see the feather butt, I mean, I got that. At least that was an easy encounter. Would you see feather butt bigger than bubble butt? Ooh. Why does it even bubble butt? I think I personally... Wait, do I say that I'm like some type of furry if I say like yes to feather butt? No, butt is butt. Butt! Fallen Hunters, gonna ignore those. I feel like I might walk in a circle. Where am I? Oh, we connect Martha's Rest. Oh, this is cool.
Don't get surrounded.
Hello, dismount, dismount, dismount! Hello? Okay, yeah, okay, and we do this. I can't dismount right now, guys. Might also kick them just with the bird. It's a little bit funny, isn't it? What is your fighting style? My chocobo do the work, I don't care. Lunchtime! Have a good one. Can I now? Oh, now I can dismount. I just couldn't press the right button, I guess. Alright. Massive. But better on the butt. Be better, but. That makes no sense. I see now why that game can accidentally fry a PlayStation. Oh well.
To me, boys.
That was easy, no? Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love that the Chocobo actually has also its own theme when you ride on it. It's perfect. Quest destination is nearby. Spiderlings! I guess we have to go in here. I guess we trigger cutscene.
Blood, Clive.
Of course. Of course we
Still
trigger
wet.
cutscene.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shield.
But you don't know where my home is! Haha!
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, just because you have dark armor on doesn't
We
make you
owe
more
our
edgy.
thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
It's getting like this is the second dude. This is like the second dude that I've met from that type of persons, right? And honestly, it is a little bit annoying. Also, Mr. Wizard, you gonna die first. Fuck this cur. I knew this one actually has a huge amount of range. How many times can I hit him when he's on the floor? Yes. The answer to that is just yes. Boom. I love the fighting system. It's so fun. Boom. Like on the shoulder, like the little tap. A good friend and I were playing GTA yesterday, and almost the whole time we were playing the theme from Prairie the Platypus in the background via the Discord soundboard. Oh no. Nice. Is that actually possible to put the Discord soundboard onto keys? Like short keys? Probably, right?
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
I think.
Why, you? We come bearing a
I think I get
message.
my throat starts hurting, which is never a good sign when you feel like you might get sick.
The branded
Awesome.
you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Guardians of the what the heck? What?
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
What? Do you think I get attacked by spooders now again? No.
Guess we're all ready.
If you swap to Torgal, you can just like trigger the bark all the time. Hello! Is anyone home that I can slaughter?
Find something, boy.
If you're at us, you have to swallow something. No joke, to be honest. True. Yeah. I might gonna... I'm just gonna get one of those.
Found her.
That's insane. Why would you hang someone also upside down?
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Yeah, his mother is the biggest bitch. His mother is also... Because she just loved the brother.
drives her, and I will end it.
And after the brother died, she basically made sure that Clive would get enslaved, so...
We should go.
Very nice mother.
Yes.
By the way, either way have race drivers short hair. So they're faster. I see why he accidentally killed his brother. No, like the killing was really accidentally. Like he loved his brother, but he just didn't know. Because how the world works, like you have like those icons. And it's supposed that you just have one fire icon. But for some reason we are also are dominant. That means we have also an icon power of Ifrit, who's the second fire icon.
They're approaching Buick.
And we didn't know that back in that time, that this was the case, so...
I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
And honestly, till now, I haven't understood why we attacked the brother, so... And this is like part of the story that is still kind of missing. But in the same time, because the brother was the icon of the Phoenix...
Back to the stables, girl.
He is also alive again, because of... And, a phoenix rises from the ashes, kinda, right? So... In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Duchy, my Gucci.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Be gone.
Who am I to sell my...
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Aww. This looks so cute when they sleep. Did you rise as a baby, like some interpretations of phoenixes do, or as an adult? I don't know. Like, we didn't know when that happened because for the longest time, for 13 years before the brother was dead anyway. And we were kind of looking for the person who killed him.
Let's go.
So I don't know when and how he rose from the ashes, because it's all relatively new news to me.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
But I just wonder what particular, like obviously just she's killing all the bearers. The bearers are the slaves with the magical powers. Like they have enslaved the humans that actually have some sort of power, like magic in them to do their work. And the mother is obviously just a bitch.
Have mercy.
Because that my shots. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the joke. I was a little bit into the story here, Vinny. Sorry. I mean, it's a good one, but I think I didn't connect it.
Those crystals belong to us all.
What?
He said, "Where were you, filth? Back to your sties."
Sorry, Vinny.
Where you stand? Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Can't we just bonk through the main door?
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built. so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
They always have tunnels, don't they?
The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No. Probably not.
As long as it is abandoned.
It's probably not. Black light burns. Alright.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly! Let fly! It's a devil crab, guys. Oh crap, let's get out of here.